I think we're the kind of band where there isn't really any rules on how we write. We're pretty open to changing things up, which is what we're kind of doing now.
Much higher than it is when you get down.
For this album, I feel like there is a bit of pressure. As we've discerned and had feedback from album 2 and sort of reviewed our strengths from album 1, there's a pretty clear vision of what we want to do.
I kind of have always felt that we weren't really going to kind of hit our stride until this next record.
Felt a little bit like stressed, but as soon as you're here in this place, it's just like,
It's a very laid-back environment here at the Casa, you know? It's all conducive to the writing process.
Dougie has just come back from a trip to LA, and we've been writing in London, so it's sort of like we've come back together. As Dougie was in LA, he met quite a few people, one of them being Malay.
Malay is a Grammy-winning producer, and we brought him out here to work with us and help us develop these songs.
I was just kind of a fan of TheTemperTrap, and apparently they'd kind of been a fan of some of the work I've done before.
Having another person in to kind of share ideas with and I guess challenge us to kind of do things differently and think outside of the box is going to be really helpful in terms of the creative process for this next record.
Normally our process used to kind of be like jamming and kind of putting a structure together with everyone, but this was kind of more like, well, here's one idea and let's add a second idea to that.
It was like super conducive for us to like get our relationships established as me as a producer, them as a band. And
It's exciting changing things, and that's a good thing about us, that we're not afraid to mix it up.
I think the most special moments for me is when I'm closing my eyes and I'm completely lost and I'm oblivious to my surroundings and music takes on a different meaning.
Your passion and your job can be the same thing, and it's kind of rare when those two things overlap.